morning, party people. Welcome to the breakdown.
Did you miss Johnny? Did you miss Johnny like I did?
Sorry, man. It's just so chaotic right now.
I'm checking out the brand new track from our boys in Memphis May Fire, Chaotic.
Yeah, we have missed the lads. We've missed the lads dropping tunes. We have another friend that helped out on this one.
Bit of Cody Boy.
Bit of Cody Boy.
We love bit of Cody Boy.
Yeah, Kodiboi.
You know how to spell.
Yeah.
I'm interested. What are you predicting here? Are you thinking heavier Memphis? Are you thinking more the pop sensibilities?
I don't know. I just don't know. Because the last album was quite heavy, but it did have some really cool, catchy stuff. But also...
It was a Memphis album, is what you're saying.
Yeah. But also, Maddie now being a part of Amberlin, maybe that's where he gets his catchy pop rock side out and Memphis go even heavier. I don't know. The one thing I do know is that they're a great band with a great vocalist. They write great songs. So either way, this is going to be a bonerific time for me.
I was loving all of that until he said bonerific. We were doing really well. We haven't checked out Memphis in a hot minute. We haven't checked it out since we built this studio. That's how long it's been. So I'm pumped for this. If it's your first time here, welcome to the breakdown. I'm Nath. This is Johnny. He gets inappropriate, and I regret inviting him.
It's been a while since we've had them on the channel as well. So
they're coming.
Gross.
It's orgasmic. Yeah, stay tuned. We're doing a chat soon. I'm probably, I can announce that. I spoke to Maddie the other day.
Okay, cool.
And was like,
thanks for telling me.
Let's wait till music's out. We'll wait till you are back, and then wait until music's out, and then we'll talk.
Cool.
3, 2, 1.
I think I crave chaotic. I don't taste
Oh, okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. That's very catchy.
What I see is what I believe. So I like to paint the picture madness.
Alright.
Every streak to create the shadow figures. If it's all habitual hate, I'd rather dissociate.
Fuck, that production in the drums is so good.
Pause that well.
Yeah.
What did you say I didn't hear?
Production on the drums is great. They're so crisp and
Production
clear.
overall is great. That interesting little bit where you had like the vocal tone production over the top of it, but then slips back into the natural. Yeah, it has big pop sensibilities, but still heavy.
Big dick energy.
Love big dick energy.
Got crave chaotic. I don't taste the pain when I stay neurotic. So why would I want to change? It's safe inside the void. I'm drowning out the noise with chaotic.
What a riff. Holy tits.
Some say it's hell, but it's only me. Sadistic sanctuary, conscience buried beneath. Don't need no cemetery. That's all right, that's all right. I'd rather
Hell yeah, dude.
chaos is what keeps me sane. I think I crave chaotic. I don't taste the pain when I stay neurotic. So why would I want to change? It's safe inside the void.
Oh, that little slip in the falsetto. That little slip in a falsetto and then doing the repeat of it in a scream.
This
Tasty.
is the perfect heavy radio song. Sirius, whatever that channel is they have in the States.
I don't know. We don't have one in Australia.
I hope they get on this, because this is... I can imagine driving, having this come on the car and being like, fuck yeah, this is a sick song.
This is a driving, banging, just absolute barn burner. But it's...
Don't burn your barn, kids. That's a bad thing to do. Store hay. I've always said that.
Addicted to distraction, the chemical reaction. You've only
Go on.
seen a fraction. This is my mind in action.
epic.
Oh, that sounds so good. Oh! That's fun.
Yeah, that was a really cool little breakdown.
Chaotic.
Woo!
Chaotic.
Yeah, that definitely has a little bit of Cody's vibe all over it. But you know, Maddie and Cody being such good mates,
And neighbours.
and neighbours, yeah, and working so well together. Those two are a collaborative effort made in rock and roll heaven.
How
as far as
sick
I'm
was
concerned.
that tone, the guitar tone in the breakdown? So
The guitar tone in
interesting.
the whole song, and this
Yeah.
is something that we touched on with the last album with them, was they had a way, song by song, you know, like, and props to Kellen or whoever's, you know, done the actual production on the album for the guitar, giving each song its own identity in terms of production and guitar tone and sound and style, but having it still be seamless throughout the album was so clever. And that again is another you know instance of them just being super creative in a production sense. And it's that is how you come back as a band and you're like, we want to do a little bit more melody or a little bit more accessibility, but we want people to see that it's still got the energy. We don't want to sacrifice any of the energy, any of the intensity. That was intense from the get-go. Like I said, it was a driving beat. It was constant. The breakdown felt like it was meant to be there.
Yeah, it didn't feel like, oh, we need to throw a heavy party.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That was perfectly executed, accessible, heavy rock meets, you know, I guess metalcore.
The film clip also matched the energy of the song. It had like a real crisp, clean, but still grungy, like stark aesthetic that made it suit like a futuristic, high energy sort of song. I'm assuming a lot of that was done green screen wise, but it looked so good. Actually reminded me a lot of the Wage War track that you went here for. Wage War did a track and they had a film clip that looked a little bit like that, which I know the guys like filmed separately,
Yeah.
and then it all like put it together and pieced it together, and it works so well, and it means that guys like bands who aren't in the same location can still create these really interesting videos, and that's exactly what
Yeah.
they've done there, is create something that's still captivating to watch. I also like, because last time they did like all the scene when that one thing with the TVs and stuff, it is
yeah.
nice to see a point of difference from them, and that makes it a bit more engaging and creative, and kind of like harkens a new era.
For sure.
I would like them to come out to Australia. I know
Yeah.
we've been saying that for a couple of years,
We have been saying that for a while.
but we're also very needy.
Have not been a stranger to the occasional DM when they post something like, yeah, this is really great, but why haven't you come to Australia? We promise soon. We
Stop
promise.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What did you guys think of Chaotic, the brand new track from Memphis? If you're a fan of the band, does that tick the boxes you were hoping for? If it's your first time checking them out, oh boy, are you in for a treat. There's so much music to catch up on there.
Yeah, that's a really cool thing when you find a band that for whatever reason has slipped under your radar, or you've just never checked them out, and you've found them through a reaction channel, and then you've got upwards of 2, 3, 4, 5 albums to go back and listen to.
Yeah, it's a great feeling.
Yeah.
What's a band that's happened for you like that? Can you recall anything?
Oh, I'm trying to think. Actually, that's a good question.
I'm also thinking now of bands that's had that I'm like, what have I found that I didn't
I'm
get
kinda
into?
Stumped with that one. I know that a lot of bands back when I was when I was first getting into like punk and pop punk, I was into bands like, you know, The Offspring and Pennywise and NoFX and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then from there, when I went, you know, because it was either that or things like Metallica, Slayer, you know, all that sort of shit. From there, I started discovering things like nu metal and then emo, screamo, metalcore, all that sort of stuff. I missed a lot of the pop punk bands that came out around the time of Newfound Glory. So Newfound Glory was one that
okay.
like I never really paid a lot of attention to because I wasn't a pop punk kid at
Yeah,
that point.
sure.
So then when things like All Downhill From Here comes out, and I'm like, oh, that's a fun riff. And I'm like, oh, this album's got like double kick and stuff throughout it. And then I went back
Oh,
and
like
checked
3
out
albums
Sticks
before
and
that.
Stones. And yeah, so that was one that I can recall, but I'm trying to think. Because there has been bands like that. There has 100% been bands like that where I've been like, oh.
I haven't had it recently, but that was Killswitch for me.
Oh.
Because remember, I was never a big fan
You
of
weren't
that
a metal
style.
guy.
No, it wasn't that. I didn't like the clean vocals. The clean vocals in Killswitch
Yeah, I
took me a
remember you
while to
saying
come
that.
around to. And that's what I'd listened to them and was like, it's not for me. And then we watched them support Parkway years ago. And I was like, that was sick.
Yeah.
I'm now going to go listen to it. And was like, I've been missing out. But also I needed that to turn me around on it. And that was a cool thing because there was obviously you had so many albums to go back to by that stage.
Yeah.
So
Cool. Let us know in the comments. Has there been a band like that for you that you've finally listened to for whatever reason and they've had a whole myriad of albums before that?
Myriad, great word.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I like that.
I thought of it. Sounded great. Was hoping that it was...
Myriad May Fire. That's the title of this video.
Yeah, let us know what you thought about that one. And give them support. Give us support. Like, subscribe, do all that sort of stuff.
And stay tuned. We'll be chatting with the boys soon. Woohoo! We'll see you guys soon.